Chudinov a version of the WBA? I think it's WBA middleweight championship.
What's the hurry with these guys? He just lost a fight and they take him to a championship fight?
Indeed.
I don't understand it. Maybe they know something about him. I don't know him. The dad and the trainer, maybe they know something about him. I don't know. I wouldn't have did that. I would let him earn his stripes, you know. But it's such a hurry to get him in a title fight. The jury is out on Eubank Jr. Jury is out on Eubank Jr. I'm not impressed with him.
What would you do if you had Junior?
I would put him in moderate fights, guys just above and just below his skills. Right. You know, he didn't seem to have a strategy in the Billy Joe fight. He didn't seem to have a strategy.
Right.
He like unraveled going down the stretch, and then at the last minute he started getting desperate, wild punches, just trying to tough the guy, and you know there was no application of a game plan to me. You know, and Billy Joe was able to outbox him. You know, outbox him and keep him in the center ring, keep him from getting off, keep him from being effective. Maybe now, who is he fighting for the title?
Chudinov.
Whoever that is.
Yeah. But
where did he come from?
I think he's Russia. He's Russian.
Okay, that'll work out fine. Like I said.
And his manager is one of the well-known managers. I think he's had quite a few fights. I think his manager used to manage Costa Zoo. So he's a well-known manager.
Okay. I have to do some research on the guy that he's fighting. Then I can better tell you what his chances of winning are.
Okay.
Do the guy have a record? What's the guy's record?
Don't know. I can pull it up and find out quickly for you.
Look. I'm just interested to see what the guy's record is. And I can tell you just about what's going to happen in that fight. Without even seeing the guy's face, his physical stature, just give me the guy's record. And I can just about tell you what's going to happen.
Chudinov, box rec. Dmitry Chudinov. He's unbeaten. He's 14 fights, 9 KOs, drawn 2.
2 draws. Against who?
Okay, his first draw was against Patrick Mendy.
African, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was against Paul Bendez. It was a majority decision draw.
Okay, then who's the knockouts over?
He won the interim WBA title against Patrick Nielsen, who was unbeaten, who was 22-0. He beat Patrick Nielsen. His last fight, he won by TKO, third round against Mendy Budawi. Budawa.
No consequential names on that record.
No. Patrick Nielsen was 22-0. Budawi was 30-5. The guy 2 fights back, he fought a guy called Maxwell. His record was 16 fights. No, must be, well, it looks like 60. He's won 16. He's lost 25. He's drawn 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to points with him. Went 3 rounds on points with him.
I don't know. Maybe Eubanks can get past him.
Maybe.
Maybe he can get past him, you know.
Eubanks is 18-3. He's won 18, lost 1, 13 by knockout. So, I don't know.
Like I said, the jury is out on Eubanks. You know?
So if he were to lose this fight, where would he be?
If he lose this fight, where would he be?
Yeah.
Right back from the grindstone. He got to go all the way back to the beginning. I would just slow it down a little bit and let him get some formidable fights that he can really, earn his stripes.
Do you think learn
how to box.
Do you think there's a reason why that is? That they're just trying to rush him into this title fight?
I don't know, but I got a feeling that his father's involved with it, and then he's feeding the father's ego, and the father's feeding his ego, and he's in a rush to go somewhere just to have a title. But that's one of the things that's wrong with boxing, I'm not saying every guy has to wait, but nobody actually learns. They come out of the amateurs, and they're like a speaking bullet or something. They're like, there's such a rush to get to the title. I mean, the titles are so cheap now, where nobody earns nothing. You got the guys that's going to the title so quick. I could see a guy with an amateur background, 40, 50 fights, some people with 100 fights. I can see them moving along because they spend so much time in the amateurs, they want to try to make up for lost time.
Right.
So if they had international competition, about right, they should be moving. They should move with bigger and better names,
Right.
But then you got other guys that just don't want to wait no more. Everybody wants to just put it in a jar, shake it up, and is it ready?
Do you think it's because the promoters and managers want to make money? Quick, fast returns?
That too. That has a lot to do with it. That too. That's a lot to do with it.